What is up, guys? My name is Raven, and this is Domination on Village. This is actually not my gameplay. This is a gameplay by a man named Prime Recon. And he posted out on YouTube. I saw him, and he's like, hey, I need a commentator. And I was like, hey, what's a better way than to practice my commentating skills and help this guy out at the same time? But anyways, like I said, this is Domination on Village. He's using a G36C red dot. I believe that's fall camo. Or not fall. What do we call it now? We call it autumn. I really don't understand why we changed it between the games when we're just going to use a different word for the same meaning. But anyways, he's using a G36C red dot, and he's actually playing a Slayer for this. This is not a competitive gameplay, but nonetheless, it does show a pretty good kind of slang point of view. And he's using a attack helicopter, Reaper, and Pavlo as his kill streaks. And I just want to address that right here. Kill streak, just like an update, it's not like a criticism. It's just on this game, I really like the attack helicopter because it's a little bit died down from COD 4, because COD 4, it was good, which is good because that's how it should be, because in Modern Warfare 2, it was terrible. It went down without a stinger, which is how it goes in this game, but it didn't do anything. It just kind of like flew in, like made the dust fly up on the ground and shot a couple walls, and then just flew out or got shot down for an easy like 300 points. But in this game, they actually do get some kills, so running a couple people on your team that may have stingers or kind of like air support is actually pretty necessary in this game. But the thing is they're not too overpowered, as in the fact like maybe a Harrier was in Modern Warfare 2, where if you didn't shoot it down, you were going to get annihilated. And then the Reaper is kind of like a dependent thing based on what you're good with, because to me, I can't use the Reaper. I'm terrible with it, but some people can. And then the Pavlo, I love it. It comes in. It was good in Modern Warfare 2. It's good in this game. It just destroys. Here's some Reaper. I sped up the Reaper gameplay just by half because not too many people like watching people sit in kill streaks. But other than that, yeah, kill streaks. Very supporting to the public match gameplay because it can help your team get map control, which is great because Prime Recon here, he's playing the Slayer role here. As you're not going to see him hop on too many flags because generally his team will either have the flag or he's not in a position to. Unless in some situations, which people don't quite understand, although I hate people that do kill whore just as much as the next guy, there's a difference between kill whoring and slaying. Say I'm running around, somebody's slaying, and I'm just running around playing OBJ, running from flag to flag, but I keep like dying. Like maybe the other team's Slayer or a bunch of guys are over at B, and I just keep running up there and dying but I'm like trying to play the objective, so that's my excuse. That doesn't do anything for the team. While slaying here and killing the other people, that way your OBJ, your objective players can move in to get that, whether it be a flag cap in CTF, a bomb plant in search and destroy or demolition, or flag cap here in domination. Slayers are key because in the competitive community, whenever we're getting our butts kicked, you always take a step back and say, okay, hey guys, let's forget about the flag for a second, let's get some kills, and then we can move up. Which that also brings me to my next point here. I'd imagine he probably pissed quite a few people off with his random locations, which is another thing. I'm not talking about like random locations or camping, because obviously, as you can see, he moves throughout the map the entire time pretty much, just occasionally taking a break to use his kill streaks or whatnot. But what I want to talk about is raging within the community, or raging. People tend to rage at everything. Like if you see somebody on the radar and then you're sitting like hard aimed out of the corner because you know they're coming around the corner. I mean, obviously everybody knows. We've been able to like maybe we hear somebody like they throw a stun or something, and we know where they're coming from, and we sit there and aim. I've done that a couple times. Like I'm aiming for 3 seconds, I get the kill and I move on. But then the guy sits there and sees the kill cam, and then he just starts complaining about how you're camping and all that other stuff. Or whether it be a gun choice, maybe like I used an M16 or something, which I don't use. I think that gun's like terrible in this game. I mean, it's unfortunate. It was really powerful in COD 4, and then ever since then it's been kind of nerfed. It's been decent, but it hasn't been as good as it was, obviously. But the thing about it is we all need to kind of take a step back and remember that this is just a game. We are playing it for fun, and although I do take it seriously, I think the term tryhard is a little ridiculous because I did not buy a game to lose at it. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to sit in a corner and camp to win every game if that's what I have to do, but when people say the word try hard, it's like, what, are you not trying? And if you're not trying, why aren't you trying? That's just my opinion on it, because, like I said, I didn't buy the game to lose. I didn't buy the game to let somebody else beat me. So, I mean, that's just my view on the matter. And also, it's kind of interesting if you take a look at the gameplay, how you can see a lot of the slaying in public matches is dependent, not necessarily dependent on kill streaks, but majority of this time you see he's trying to get his kill streaks, because the one thing about a payload, like I said, is it takes a stinger, so it can last longer than a normal helicopter. And both of them actually have significant slaying power, especially the payload, because it just tears through the map, like Steven Seagal's just sitting there like flying it and just destroying everybody. But the thing about it is, if you look at this game, it's completely different. Well, this game is very similar to Modern Warfare 2 as far as kill streaks goes, and like people attempting to get their kill streaks. But then also, if you look back towards like COD 4 or World at War, which personally are my more favorite games, because the thing is I liked the up from like COD 3 and COD 2, where it was just kind of like random. Let me rephrase that. I like COD 4 as in its modernization, as in the fact that they also gave us like kill streaks and classes to set up and stuff like that, so it made the game different and you could customize it and make it your own. But the thing that I liked about those games is they didn't go too far, because then you come into this game, you have like 12 different attachments, which is okay, but I mean, who honestly runs around with like a thermal on an MP5K? I'm just saying, I've never done that when I was actually like trying to do well. I mean, if you do that, you pretty much know you're not going to do well. But, and then the thing with all these kill streaks, although I am a huge fan of the new support kill streaks, because the kind of player I am, I can sit or slay and kind of like move around position to position with a assault rifle and get my kill streaks, but that's not exactly how I like to play. I like to tend maybe still use that assault rifle or a submachine gun, shotgun, and kind of like push up and play more the objective and let other people do the hardcore slaying. But the thing is the support is it allows me to keep going, and it allows a lot of people, I know a lot of people who feel the same way, we can keep playing, we can play our playstyle, and yet we still get rewarded these kill streaks that don't necessarily boost our score, but they help the team and they help us, like say UAV. UAV is way more helpful than like a Predator missile in any normal situation, because then you can call out your teammates, all that other stuff. Although I'm not saying Predator missiles aren't important or useful, because they are, but the thing is because now it's more about getting your kill streaks rather than playing the game, is what I feel. Now this is actually a really long video, and I'm kind of like rambling on about random things, but other than that, I just want to thank you guys for staying around this long. 8 minutes in. Prime Recon here, he actually has this gold scar. He's actually picked this up twice, which, let me address the assault rifles. The thing I do enjoy about this game as opposed to Black Ops, and then maybe a little bit of Modern Warfare 2, is there's a little bit more gun diversity. So say you were in Black Ops, for me I was a huge competitive player, so you had to use the FAMAS. Like, if you wanted to do good, you pretty much had to use the FAMAS. 99% of the community used the FAMAS. Now in this game, you do see those kind of favorites, like the ACR is a huge competitive gun. Everybody uses that. The Type 95, depending on what you're playing on, if it's allowed. But then there are guns, like, at least in public matches, that you can use that can like beat an ACR or all that stuff. And you can sometimes see it occasionally in competitive, but like the SCAR, you generally don't see the FAD because its recoil is a little high. Although I do enjoy the larger clip size. I think it may be like 35, 40 bullets as opposed to 30. And then when you go to the SMGs, the SMGs are crazy, which I really enjoy, is the fact that I can come in and I can use an MP7, which typically is a favorite, or I can use the UMP, or I can use the PP90, which, you know, the one thing that surprised me more than anything about this game is they brought back the P90. It has an extreme Call of Duty 4 feel to it, but yet the way the game is situated, you have, I don't know if I would say you have less health, or the guns just do more damage, but not many people use the P90, especially in competitive. I barely see anybody use it, and in COD 4 that was actually a very large gun. It made a difference. But like I said, here you can see Prime Recon's using an ACR. Nice drop. She drop shots quite a lot, which some people do. I personally play on tactical, but I just, like, when I'm in the middle of that fight, I don't think to hit the button. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and thank you if you actually stuck around this long. This is Prime Recon's video. His link will be in the description, and he's also going to be uploading this on his channel, so come check me out if you're on his channel. Thanks, guys. Peace.